Hey now, I'm Michael Ward, founder and CEO at Paminga. I would love to introduce you to our IFS Form Builder. It's an attractive, intuitive, drag and drop form builder that's going to make you look great online, whether your forms are displayed on a phone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop computer. You will easily create multi-page forms. You will easily leverage conditional fields, conditional sections, even entire conditional pages in those multi-page forms. Being an IFS form builder, you'll decide when that form is submitted. If these conditions are met, create a lead in IFS automatically. But if these conditions are met, let's create a case and put it on the proper queue. But if those conditions aren't met, let's just send an email notification to the right person in the organization to deal with it manually. You can create not only leads, not only cases, but business activities. You can schedule a series of tasks assigned to the proper representative inside of IFS and do so conditionally based on the factors that matter in your organization. It's super cool. And you can do all of this securely. Paminga is a SOC 2 audited company, if that means something to you. Anyway, let's take a look at this form builder. Okay, we're set to create a new form called IFS Example Form. I'll click Create Form, and it'll take us straight to our brand new form. We've got a heading up here. Let's change this heading. I don't want it to say My Form. I'll make it say IFS Example Form. And I'll change that heading from a 2, say, down to a 3. Right, gets a little bit smaller. Very nice. Now we've got an email address field here that's preceding first and last name. I want to move that field, so I'm going to drag it down and drop it. There we go. So now it's first name, last name, email. How about we make that email address field? It's already required, but I want it to require a business email address. Done. And if somebody tries to put in a Gmail or Yahoo or other personal email domain, it's going to give them this message, which I could easily customize. But what I'm going to customize is the field label. As you can see, it says email address. Let's change it to say business email address to give the person filling out the form a clue that that's what we want from them. Very nice. Now, the form builder allows you to create multi-page forms. Let's call this first page contact info. Let's just call it basics. How about that? I can type. And then we'll add a page, and I'll call this page address. And it wants me to add either a full width row or a 50-50 row, half and half. I've added a half and half row. There are a lot of different things that I could add here, but I'm going to click on address. That's going to give me a pre-built block of 6 fields. Address 1, 2, city, state, zip, country. Let's drag and drop state to the right side, zip to the right side, and country to the right side. And now you'll see why I used a 50-50 row instead of a full width row. Now, notice that our button here says submit. As soon as I add a third page, the button on page 2 will change to next for me. I'll add a page, takes me to the last page. Boom. Here we go. I'm going to add a phone. I'm going to type to search. I'm going to add that they have to give me their work phone. And then we'll click this little plus right here to add a new element. Paminga always gives you tooltips to let you know what you're about to do. I'll type phone again and I'll add mobile. Great. So let's preview this form. So right now, I should say we're previewing at desktop width. We could easily preview at tablet width. Let's leave it there for now. I'm going to go ahead and say that my first name is Michael. My last name is Ward. My email address is michael at, let's try gmail.com. Try to hit submit. Hit next. Nope. Please provide your business email address. So we'll use michael at paminga.com. It'll be happy with that. Now here we have our address. Now notice that the cursor goes into the first field for your website visitor automatically. We're just trying to be nice to your prospects and leads, make it easy for them. Now I'm going to go over here and move this from a tablet preview to a mobile preview, and we'll see responsive design in action. The form reflows so that it is appropriate on a mobile phone, completely vertical, no 2-column layout. As soon as we get enough width, we'll go back to our 2-column layout, and here's our desktop layout. The form by default will stretch to the width of whatever container you embedded in. Now, there are no required fields here. I'm just going to hit next, and it'll take us to our last page. I'm not going to go any further. Let's jump back here. Now, these multi-page forms, we can leverage conditional navigation. We can skip entire pages. For example, if they choose a country of the United States, send them down this path in the form. But if they choose a country outside the United States, send them down a completely different path in the form. It's very intelligent. If a skipped page had required fields, they're obviously not required because you moved past that page. The video would take too long if I show you all that. Let's just keep moving. Actions. This is where a lot of the rubber meets the road. Being an IFS Form Builder, we can do things, for example, create or update a lead in IFS CRM, create or update a contact in IFS, create or update a case in IFS, putting that case on whatever queue we want to. And we can create one or more tasks. So here I'm creating task number 1. It asks for a subject, a type, a priority. Many of these dropdowns are controlled by the values of the dropdowns that you've got set up inside of IFS, wherever it makes sense. And here we can just say add another task. Boom. So now we're going to create 2 tasks. Let's make this first one, let's set its due date to be due the day the task is created. And we'll make task number 2 due date be 2 days after the task is created. So I'm not actually going to save all this. I'm just going to hit cancel here and move out. What else? How about this? We'll go back to pages and we'll go to page number 2. Let's just do this. I'll show you that we can make any field display conditionally, right? We can make any row displayed conditionally, any section displayed conditionally, in addition to conditional pages. And if I click that, show this always? No, show it if these conditions are met. And you can set conditions based on any standard or custom account field, contact field, various contact metrics, and fields throughout the form. It's pretty excellent. I'll give you this. We can embed the form very easily and copy that code. That'll work no matter what content management system you're using. You can embed this directly in there. Thanks for watching the video about our IFS Form Builder. We're Paminga. We have the industry's only native integration from our marketing and automation platform directly into IFS CRM. Thanks for watching.